Howdy y'all, welcome back to the channel. This is Fort Wiley, our off-grid homestead. We live here full-time with our family, and while it's a beautiful life, it's not always easy. Off-grid living can be tough, but it doesn't have to feel like the 1800s anymore. When ABOK reached out and offered to let us try their new power station, I was genuinely excited and thought this could be a game changer for our setup. You get 3,840 watt hours of LiFePO4 power with the main unit. And when you add the expansion battery, it doubles your total capacity. With 3,600 watts of pure sine wave output, it can handle everything that we've thrown at it so far. It charges fast, has UPS backup, and built-in safety features that keep your gear and the system protected. These side fans keep everything running cool and efficient, even under a heavy load. Here's a look at the charging ports. It's got input for solar and wall charging, plus these two connection ports for expansion batteries, which makes it even more versatile. There's even a built-in work light on the back, so it's super handy when the sun goes down but the work doesn't stop. And yes, it's on wheels. That's a big win when you have to move it around a rugged property like ours. Look at this interface. There's tons of power options, all laid out clean and easy to read. And when you turn it on, the screen gives you a full readout. Input, output, battery percentage, it's super intuitive. Here, Wiley's showing off the telescopic handle. It moves just like luggage, so there's no back-breaking lifting needed. This storage compartment on top of the expansion battery is surprisingly spacious. It's great for holding the manual, cords, or even a few tools. Alright y'all, so we've been using this ABOK 3500 power station and the expansion pack for a couple of weeks now, and I've got to say, these things are awesome. I am going to show you what it runs on a daily basis. So this is what we have hooked up to our water pump to give us extra water pressure. Multiple devices here. Just charging cords for multiple devices. This is actually a super cool feature that I wish that other power banks had. It has an option for 300 charging at these different watts. So we can charge it at as low as 300 watts or 1500 watts. I think that's super cool because it gives you different charging options. Now, these do charge better off of a pure sine inverter, which means that we have to run the power through our lithium-ion batteries and charge it off of our bus instead of straight off the generator, but the power inverter charges it just fine. We usually keep it kind of turned down low though, that way it doesn't completely drain our batteries as these are getting charged. Now, this is a power strip that runs multiple things. This is our recliner. This is plugged into this camper trailer right here, which is where we store a lot of our food. We have a freezer and a refrigerator in there that it runs. And then this is Emily's sewing machine. She uses her sewing machine a lot. There it is. All of her sewing mess down here. And then this green cord. Let me show you guys what this green cord runs. This green extension cord is really awesome. It has a bunch of different, about every 10 foot or something, it has a connector to plug something in. This plug is running this evaporator cooler, water cooler, air conditioner thing, whatever you want to call it. The next plug is running our laser engraver. This thing's super awesome. I've been having a lot of fun with this. The next plug charges our Bouge RV portable refrigerator. The plug after that runs this deep freezer and a mini fridge. That mini fridge is where we keep our cold water throughout the day. And then over here, we've also got it running this big fan. And out here, it's running our wringer washer. So I'm doing laundry. Alright, so that's how we use this power station on a daily basis. This power station is awesome because it can run so much. We can run so much at once It literally runs several refrigerators, a deep freezer, a washing machine, 2 fans, a sewing machine, and then our water pump. We can also plug in our lights to different ports on it, and it will run all of these things at the same time. I think that's pretty impressive, but what's even more impressive is how it can handle heavy jobs like power tools. So let's move on to that and show you guys how it operates those. Can't get anything done around here. Here you can see the full setup, the main unit plus the expansion battery. Having both gives us double the capacity, which means way more runtime before we even have to think about recharging. Out here, that makes a big difference. Alright y'all, after digging through the shed, I found some tools we're going to try out on this power station. I've been waiting for Wiley to get some time off work so that we could actually do a project and make these things happen, but the table saw alone is pulling almost 600 watts. You see that? Now the joiner's running too. Goodness, those 2 machines are pulling over 3,000 watts. Well, it was over 3,000. Pull that back. 828 watts. 622 watts. Hey, power tools use a lot of electricity, guys.
561.
561. All right, and then last but not least, the router.
455.
Dang.
And for slicing up your lunch meat on the job, that uses only 103 watts.
Yeah. So, all right. It can run all of these tools, most of them simultaneously. I wanted to run them, like turn it on and just let them run and see how many it would run at once before it shut off, but I don't have that many hands. So you guys heard the amount. Also, Wiley's got one more thing. As soon as he gets home, we're going to record that for you and show you exactly how powerful this thing is. So stay tuned. I'll see you guys when Wiley gets home. Alright y'all, so Wiley finally made it home from work. It's almost dark out here. He is going to give this thing a test run.
So I'm going to see if it'll run the air compressor and my little plasma cutter. So, you know, anybody knows anything about the plasma cutter, you have to have air for it. So I have to run the air compressor and the plasma cutter at the same time. So we're going to see if it'll handle that. I am genuinely curious if it's going to be able to handle all this.
Let's see if it'll run it without the air compressor on. Alright, y'all.
Well, guys, I do believe we found its match.
Yeah.
The plasma cutter is just a little too much for it.
Which is okay.
Yeah.
Because we were at our friend's shop using that thing, and he's got 220 actual power, and it was having a hard time running it. So,
right.
Yeah, that's a lot. But it will run the air compressor. It'll run all of our tools except for the plasma cutter.
Which is not a problem.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
That thing, whenever, I mean, I'm sure you've seen it. Jen was recording. You know, it was going up well over 3,000 watts most of the time whenever I'd fire the plasma cutter up. It'll run it for a couple of seconds, but then it kicks off. So,
yeah.
Which is pretty darn impressive, if you ask me. Even
I
for
agree.
it to run it for a couple of seconds.
I
But, yeah.
agree. Overall, I'm very satisfied with this power bank. I would highly recommend it to anybody who's in the market for one. It's very powerful, does a really good job. And then on here, you can see this number right here. This tells you, this says it'll run for 3 days with what's plugged in right now, which is just the air compressor, and it's not on.
Yeah.
But it'll tell you minutes, hours, and days, and that's my favorite part, because I can look at it and I can be like, all right, well, as long as we turn the fans off,
We can get through the night.
we can get through the night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll last 10 hours, 8 hours, whatever. I'll just know I gotta get up early, or I can sleep in, or whatever. It's gonna go dead. But I really, really like that feature. There's a lot of things about this that I like that I covered earlier in the video. If you are in the market for one, please don't forget to check out the link and the discount code in the description.
Right.
And or it'll also be pinned to the top of the chat if you want to check it out there. But I highly, highly recommend this.
Right.
It's been a game changer for us.
It really has.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. What do you say, Wiley?
As always, y'all work hard, stay humble, and love God.
See you on the next video. Love y'all. Bye.